Hey chummers, this is GM Jeremy. No. You know what, this is the wrong music for this. That's better. Again, this is your GM Jeremy, welcoming you back to another episode of the Shadowrum podcast. This begins the first of our series where we explore the tarot deck. I'd like to introduce you to the first of the episodes entitled Secreting Bullets. As always, we record live in front of an audience at the Malted Meeple. If you're ever in the Hudson area, check us out. Otherwise, stay tuned and enjoy the hour.
So yesterday was just a big sale on Amazon? Is that what
Yeah, it's kind of like Amazon's.
It's cold in here.
That's because you have bad circulation.
No, it's not.
Whether you do or don't, I'm saying you do. Try to Google it.
So the 5-minute face, how's the 5-minute face working out?
It could probably be playable here in about 3 minutes.
It's okay.
It still needs stuff fleshed out, but
Just wait and I'll play it next time.
Okay.
I mean, I can have it playable. Not completely.
No, because I have to play it off of that and I don't have paper.
You can always just, use the tablet as the paper.
It's true. But I don't have my stylus with me. I can tell you your primary, like, get you negotiate and all that kind of stuff.
That's alright. Aren't you a face?
No.
What game are we playing?
Shadowrum.
We pretend to.
Midnight Run. No, we're playing
Midnight.
No, I'm playing the infiltration experts that everybody says I have stealth too.
Because I painted my nails and then I'm going to put these shoes on and then my shoe touched my nail
Okay, I am
polish and
feeling
messed it
better
up
now
and
that I
I
have
had
had food.
And I was using the hairdryer to dry them. And
You're
he's
not
like,
allowed to
"What
eat
the-
food. You're not a
what are you
person.
doing?"
You're a GM. GMs aren't allowed.
I think the
Yeah, it's
Can I get a soft pretzel, no salt, and a water, please?
And it's Dan?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think Chummer's doing the math wrong. He's just probably missing something. Because computers don't do math wrong.
I mean, it's not that the computer itself, it may not be programmed correctly.
Computers don't mess up?
You still, every programming language doesn't do math wrong. Somebody put the formula in wrong.
That's what I mean. I'm not saying the computer hardware is at fault. I'm saying the software might be at fault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, computers do math wrong, but unless you're doing a scientific calculation, usually when it's wrong,
I mean, if
it's usually like several points to the right of the decimal if it's wrong.
If I was bored, I could look at the source code and figure
Oh, yeah,
out where it's
why?
wrong, but I'm not that bored.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's one of those wonderful things. When you have plenty of time to fix it, you're always not interested in doing it. When you have an interest in fixing it, you don't have the time.
Chummer's written in C Sharp,
20 points of...
which is a very easy to understand programming language if you understand, well, any programming language that's
Well,
C-based.
it's 10 points of karma to give you my street cred.
No, I'm a land-based programmer.
So you have lower street cred, but...
Well, I'm neither of those. I normally write in the web.
So he knows
Or in
Python.
the cloud.
That's it.
And the stuff I work on is in the cloud because it's a website. So.
There's no such thing as a... See, I'm in infrastructure. I will argue that the cloud doesn't even exist to the death.
Oh no, I know. I'm just being
There's no such thing as a cloud. It's just someone else's computer.
Yeah.
Access my name might be X
It's
Xavier's.
just
I might
server
have
somewhere.
X.
Yeah.
Or a string of
But you make an X with a
Well,
modifier.
no, it's like...
and
These
suddenly,
popcorns?
Or potato
We
popcorn.
have the Elvis, the loaded potato, and the cinnamon toast crunch. Interested in
Potato.
Just put them all together.
Ever tried that?
Just have like,
It's actually pretty good.
The kindergarten recess popcorn.
it's called suicide popcorn. Just put them all together.
Throw popcorn.
I don't want suicide popcorn. I miss the puppy chow one.
Just get potato popcorn. It's good.
The Cinnamon Toast Crunch one is amazing in my opinion.
Didn't you like Cinnamon Toast Crunch before?
I've tried it.
Yeah,
I've tried
the
it
ones that
before.
have
Too.
chocolate on them. That's the only one
You
that
get the
is.
Rolo one.
The Rolo.
No, the malted maple one has chocolate on it too.
Oh god, we got the neck.
I don't know why he doesn't like.
Malt.
Do you want to do one later or no?
Give me a minute. I'm just.
No problem.
Now, Jen, if I chug this, would you like be confused?
I don't think you should chug it. It's for sipping.
Yeah, and I also dealt with an hour and a half of traffic on 271.
Well, then you should have ordered two. One to shoot and one to sip.
Whiskey's not for shooting.
Well, you could
Whiskey's
have
for savoring.
It's
ordered
scotch.
2 and they would have given you a
It's whiskey.
It's still whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sip it.
That's for savoring. If you want to chug, you do tequila.
It's like you mind control them. They do what you tell them to for another action or two.
Alright, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think I've seen you use it before.
I've only used it once or twice. When you slap an adept PowerPoint,
Okay. We have successfully killed 40 minutes.
I don't know much
Is
about
that
it.
yours? No, look.
No.
Alright, yeah, we're ready.
Beavis is burning to go. He's on
Why am I
fire.
not surprised?
I can play with the face.
When doesn't he feel something?
So,
He'll be sleeping.
Well, the problem is he met with the wrong woman. Now he's burning in the wrong way.
Where's your character?
a recap of what happened last week.
Hey guys, quick GM interjection here. What was about to happen here is a quick recap because, as you guys who have been listening for a while are well aware, I have issues with sound recording. Well, I'm about to go over a recap of an event that happened when the sound died on me. So, don't worry, I'll keep it briefer than this.
You got a job, nothing died, and then you guys killed things.
And nothing died.
Then nothing died.
Nothing important died.
There was the BTL chip factory you guys were shutting down.
Yeah, and then there was a creepy dude.
The creepy dude that was kind of at the edge of everybody's vision, but never actually in everybody's vision. And then you killed them all and left the place standing and then said, okay, we got paid.
And we destroyed all the equipment. Important.
Okay. I didn't remember that part. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, because we don't want to. My guy does have a voice.
Yeah, so I'm basically, this is a straight face, basically, right?
Okay, cool. I should probably put on my notes, huh? Where did I hide my notes? So, yeah, it's been a slow week. I'm sure you guys still have a little bit of cash left. I'm hoping you guys still have a little bit of cash left.
I have plenty of cash.
I got some.
You get a call from your favorite fixer du jour to say, hey, there's a meet going down. They requested your presence at Cafe Bistro Deliano, which is like a really weird name for whatever the place is, but it's...
Does that mean there's going to be a lot of people there buying for this meat? If it's going down?
Maybe.
So what kind of meat are we talking about? Are we talking about ham?
Soy.
Are we talking about
That's
Yeah,
how it jerks
roast beef.
the driver
What are we
parts
talking
right there, look.
Mystery meat.
Soy.
Soy.
You'll get there, and it is an Italian theme, but it is like a cafeteria style.
Okay.
Where did the encounters go?
An Italian cafeteria?
Yes.
I'm not eating anything. Nothing. I don't care if it's soy. I don't care if it's made out of orichalcum. I'm not eating
A
anything.
little bit of spaghetti.
No.
I'll eat it.
No.
Yeah, I'm ordering the special.
Have you ever had spaghetti in a cafeteria?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I'm ordering like the spaghetti taco.
Oh God.
Go to the cafe.
That sounds like you can never eat that gracefully.
I'm slipping some gas sex into.
Like you're just that's just like
I'm eating
is,
it with a
uh,
knife and a
Well,
knife.
that's just
might
like
actually be
the
a different
opposite of
character,
date
so-
food.
Oh. He or she.
I always play a guy usually.
Okay.
You
Still
always
slipping.
play a guy usually.
Yeah.
Still slipping gas X into his drink.
Okay.
Into mine?
I play
Into
what I
yours,
feel.
yeah. You're getting a spaghetti
Here's a
taco.
question for his game: the tarot decker. Should it be a guy or a girl?
Well, if you want to mess them up, put protein powder
'Cause a lot
and
of times
gas
it's fortune
in the
telling
same
girls.
meal.
I don't want to mess them up. I want to make sure that I don't get messed up.
You know, I am your guys' face.
Yeah.
You're not
So-
my face. I have anything.
You
You
would
could change that in VR.
go to the corner that you were directed to by GPS coordinates. I'm assuming that
What
you
is
guys-
GPS? I thought we used Grid Guide.
no, this would be actual GPS coordinates that your comlink would recognize.
Okay.
So if you don't have somebody giving you the AR, your comlink would actually be able to ping the AR and go, oh, look, over here. And you go there, there's a empty table. It is a table for 17. So it just looks really big. And there's a gentleman in a black-on-black suit sitting down already, sipping at a liter of cola.
Does he have a thin tie?
A liter of cola?
Yes.
Is he wearing a
And
vest?
No, he does not have a thin tie. He does not have a vest. He has a collar, a buttonless, or one of those button-downs, collarless shirts.
Ah, anime style.
No hat or anything? Mustache?
No mustache. White gentleman, military style fade haircut, weathered face, probably mid to late 40s.
So does he look like the man?
No, he looks like he's a former outdoorsman, not still not still brawny, but clearly he was an active individual at one point.
Uh-huh.
Probably military, not always guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And he is eating rather
Aggressively?
daintily
Oh, daintily.
from a plate
Or
of
the spaghetti taco?
like cheese fingers.
Mozzarella
I
sticks?
can't say anything.
No,
I have
they're-
one
yeah, that's
spaghetti
trademarked.
taco that I'm eating.
At a
with-
cafeteria? No, it's not.
How about
That's
your work
realistic.
like?
I'm not an orc. I am now your guys' face, and I'm.
Oh,
I
are you an
am.
elf?
Yeah, I'm an elf.
Are you an orc poser?
No, I am not.
Is it properly garnished?
Are you an elf-hating elf?
No,
Okay.
I'm full
Are
elf,
you who we're
full
supposed to
face,
meet?
full dress.
So I pick you up, put you on the table, say, hey, look, guys, an elf on the shelf.
Oh my god. I still have a body of 3.
I'm gonna roll the hits.
I'm gonna look at it and say, I don't get it.
It's not Christmas time. Put me down.
All right, well, I will sit down and I will enjoy some tiramisu.
Water.
It's not good. But go ahead, enjoy it.
I will try to enjoy some tiramisu.
Okay. Tiramisu.
Tiramisu. Soya masoy.
It's actually so for real lady fingers.
I'll get a pizza and eat it with a fork and
It's like,
Okay.
your human fingers. Huh?
So
Oh, no, they're hot dogs.
but they have pizza.
You could
To
probably
be honest,
order
I'm surprised you're
pizza.
eating
Otherwise, I'll
something
get
that
a salad.
isn't fried.
Soy beef on it.
Can you torch us a little bit more for me?
You know, if we go to the fair,
Get a creme
if
brulee. She's eating a creme brulee.
we could go to the fair, we could probably get fried tiramisu.
So he will nod after everybody goes through their line to get food and good, you are here.
I get up and go get some more food.
You are not here.
It's a buffet.
Cafeteria.
Oh.
All right, well, I just get something meaty and
Also, that's your phone. This
Yeah.
is still really rough. You don't have a lot of gear flushed out. We got about 10,000 million left to spend,
Okay.
but for the most part, we're good.
okay. Well, all right. I get down and we start eating.
Oh.
It drives me
Danke,
crazy
danke.
when you do this thing like that, and it's like partially on the page. Granted, you don't have to like.
Huh?
Close to my knowledge skills on there.
There is this
Sammy, you want to try?
problem I have, and I'm hoping that you can be of assistance to me.
Here, you drop one. Okay.
My name is Herr Brackhaus, and you are highly recommended to me.
Hair?
By who?
Like, I'll start playing my hair like that hair.
Yes, we come very recommended.
The shadows recommend. Because the shadows always know. So,
In my experience, they usually don't. Anyway, please continue.
the problems I am having is I am in need of a gentleman, a particular gentleman, to be
Why'd you call me then?
brought to a location and held incommunicado for a few hours.
Okay.
Does he want to go?
Not particularly. I don't know why Herr Brackhaus is speaking with a German-Russian accent.
You just want us to hold him for a few hours.
Yes.
I'm not very strong. I can't hold him.
Okay.
Oh.
He's more important. Well, I
So
had
speak-
German earlier. Hold
I
on.
start speaking in Russian because my character knows Russian.
Herr Brackhaus does not respond.
He's okay.
Man, those
I
dice
speak
are
the same-
aging fast.
This all happened pretty much during the convention too.
Oh, you mean scratched up?
Oh, yeah, mine already have
They just painted on. They're still super
So-
cool though.
Look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are we holding him for this
Yeah.
amount of time?
It is
He
for
needs to
his.
miss something?
It is for his security. But he has, how you say,
it looks like it's just a corner. But I think it's
resisted the
Yeah.
advice we have been giving him. And now we need to provide the security without his consent rather than with.
Okay. Is there a certain place you want us to hold him?
Yeah.
Is that there? Or you said
Well,
next
there.
to Jason.
Well, where's Aaron sitting?
No, isn't
Aaron's
Aaron
sitting
sitting
over
there?
there.
Sitting there.
Yeah, so I guess I'll sit here. Hi guys, how are ya?
Hello.
Ducky. There is a safe house we would like him taken to.
Where's it at?
Well,
Yeah.
I was interested to know if you were interested in the job before I give you all the details.
How much? Say pay us.
How much?
For this is a simple protection run.
Things are never-
Nothing is
they're
ever
never
simple
simple.
in the
No,
shadows.
if you get a Shadowrun group, it's not simple. So,
you wouldn't,
let's start the negotiations.
You wouldn't want to hire.
He hasn't said the price.
Well, yeah, we still are waiting on the price.
Yeah.
So
Let the face.
I'm thinking that 20,000 is a fair price.
How much?
Person?
Yes.
How much?
20,000 each?
Yes.
Well, you know, you do want the best. You sure that's enough?
Called the best.
We're better than the rest.
I have no negotiation.
No.
I have no negotiation, so
No, I'm gonna roll a negotiation.
I have
Oh,
7.
you actually have negotiations?
I have
I
7.
am not Zane anymore. I am now the face.
All right. Well,
What happened there?
Just because I've been playing so long.
I will roll assistance dice.
Shiny box? I'm not sure.
I'm doing assistance.
Oh my gosh.
With my other dice.
you can keep up to 15.
Okay, well, I'm at 15.
Yeah.
I got 15.
Oh, the limit's 15.
You wanted the best of the best. We are experts at what we do. And 20 is just not good enough. We'll make sure he's held. So we don't
I
have
still haven't
time
heard how
in
much
your
we're
safe
actually
house.
making because, well,
Okay. Yeah, this is acceptable. This is good. This is very good. How about 22? You have 4 now.
We only get one negotiate, right?
You rolled 11 successes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, 22 it is.
So, yeah, the gentleman we need to bring to the safe house is named Don Luigi Bernardo.
Ouija? Leonardo?
He is the head of a small mafia family,
so
Small mafia family?
and the safe house is St. Peter's of the Way Church.
It's not St. Raphael's?
No, St. Peter's of the Way Church in Auburn.
where is he?
Currently, I believe he is at home with his grandmother.
Where?
Is he willingly going to the safe house?
No.
No,
We have to
No, we're gonna obtain him. He is not to die. We were just holding him.
We have to slap.
I didn't hear what you said.
We have to slap
God's sake,
With his
it's not
He's at
grandmother at
home with
home.
his grandmother at home.
Yeah, we have to slap grandma.
We don't know where that home is.
Is he
Herr Brackhaus has not said.
that dragon sideways?
What is his name now?
No, thank you.
That ever taken?
Don Luigi Ialo.
Don Luigi.
Like the card game or the board game company.
Come yet. Sit down.
Maybe.
I was thinking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Donatello, Luigi, and Leonardo. In there.
Luigi's not a turtle, though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Do you have an image of
It should have
this
been.
guy?
You're really stuck on Luigi today, man.
I know.
I have the photos that you would request. We have an accord, yeah?
No.
Okay. Here is the images that you will be needing. And there will be an AR portfolio in front of you that you can flip through. He will not make a move towards any comlink, so he clearly has some sort of cyberware on him to be able to do that. Or a Tronet buried in his fade.
Okay.
And in it there are about a dozen photos, including a couple of really good shots, especially where he is holding up a sign with numbers on it and saying Seattle Penitentiary. Much younger gentleman, but you've got a older photo, you've got a newer photo. You've got enough photos to be able to recognize the guy that you would need to go rescue. Hold, whatever.
Need to go help.
You've got an address of some of his known haunts. They are like the Young Italian Social Club, Casa Nomita's Spanish restaurant, because he can't be a normal Italian gentleman.
Yes, that was spaghetti.
No,
And then you've got a couple of photos of the safe house destination. It is a massive brick building. It looks like a church, but a very plain church.
so why do you want us to hold him?
There is some risk to him, and he has been reluctant to accept our assessment of the situation. So now we need to provide that security for him, whether he wishes to accept it or not.
Okay.
I'm getting a Seder Crunch vibe of this guy.
How long are we holding him?
You are holding him for 48 hours.
48 hours, that's it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to hold them. They're probably gonna figure out where we're at. We're gonna have to
And
set
you're
them
going
up.
to give us a location, safe
He
house.
needs to
where
be
you
at the safe house in 3 hours.
He needs to be at the safe house in 3 hours?
Yes.
From right now?
Yes. It goes into lockdown for 48 hours. Does not mean that people cannot leave the safe house. But the magical resources we have available to us were promised at a specific time. We must have him there before
So
that
if
time.
we just decide just to keep him safe, we don't have to use the safe house, right?
We would prefer the safe house because that is where the bulk of our resources are being spent.
Well, what if we believe the safe house is compromised of our own assessment?
Then you would have had access to a lot of research.
You like who you're hiring. So would you trust our judgment?
He must remain safe
Yes.
for 48 hours.
Okay.
Okay, how far is the safe house from here?
From here, probably, depending on speed of driving, hour?
So we only have 3 hours to get him there, and the safe house is an hour away?
From here.
Yeah.
You have to go past him to get to the safe house.
Right.
Okay, so
I'm
how
thinking we
far
just
to
take him
get-
to our safe house.
The last known address we had for
We have
him
Flynn's
is
Yeah, but his house, this place is already really secure,
20,
and
25 minutes?
holding him
Okay,
is
so
I
say
smell a
20
trap.
minutes to get to him.
We don't care if we get him there.
And then 40 minutes to the safe house.
If we drop him off at
Sounds
the
about
safe
right.
house, but he gets hurt at the safe house,
No, you must protect him at the safe house as well.
I smell a trap.
We agreed to a delivery. We didn't agree to protection.
That is part of the job. That is why it is 22,000.
We agreed to 22,000 to deliver.
Deliver him safely.
The safe
At the ends of the safe house.
I feel like the fight's gonna be after this.
Oh, this is we need to. Oh my gosh, this is such a setup.
Well,
We have the job.
whatever.
You can back out.
No, I don't think we need to back out. I think we might need to modify the plan.
We don't have a safe house.
So we might as well use their safe house.
Okay.
Unless you happen to have a safe house that you've been constructing.
No, I enjoy
Do we
setting people on fire. I'm
have
good.
a vehicle? Okay.
That's
I have an Aries road master. We have a vehicle.
Yeah, I have my awesome van.
Okay. It's Ray. Man.
He will stand up, thank you for your time, give the polite German click of the heels and bow, and not quite march out of the cafeteria and get into a back of a limousine that just conveniently pulls up right as
Do
he
we
would
recognize
reach the door.
this guy from?
He said his name is Hare. Why do people name their children Hare?
So I get in you're driving, right? I get in your car and go into Hopstone because we need to find this guy yesterday.
When you guys are ready to go, just get in the car.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
We're in.
I'll get my cocoon and just drop into Hobson as well.
So I can't do the most in-depth search. We don't
Well,
have
I'm
time.
gonna follow along in my van.
There's a 3-hour search, right? It's 1 hour for threshold 3, Chris.
Threshold 3 is half an hour.
Half hour. So it'll take me 15 minutes. I'm going to do a threshold
I get
3
60
matrix
on it
search on
if you
this guy. Can you while driving?
If I'm driving now, then
Yeah, this way we can start driving that way.
We are
I'll
driving.
just
Who's
have-
riding in which vehicle?
Okay, I'm taking the van. Anybody want to come with me?
I'm riding with the
Sure,
rigger.
I'll go.
Okay, because it never hurts. All right, so
looking for Dan.
Oh, I don't know how to set that thing down.
is it one of those facial recognition things?
Sure,
We just need a Dan
That's
mask.
because I touched the keys behind it.
Travis has
Sit
a
up.
3 camera right now too.
Oh, you're trying to like sit it up?
Well, I just want to sit down, but it has all those keys on the back of it, so when it's laying on the thing, it's like getting all run into those.
I'm running the browse program. 1, 2,
Browsing the run program.
4.
He's running Edge.
So net 2, I search for 8 minutes on this guy. Threshold 3.
Okay.
Half the time, and half the time it takes like 8 minutes.
He is
Don't know.
the head of a small mafia family. Nothing you didn't already know. They are like 8th in the line from the Franklin family, one of the main ones in Seattle.
8 is pretty far.
2 hits on mafia knowledge for more.
He's got a record, but hasn't been picked up in 20 years. He was, when he was picked up, he was known as a carjacker. He really is specialized in car thefts in general. He specialized in hot, popular sports cars.
So he likes cars. He's older, hasn't been picked up in a while. Anything on where he is now?
With the mafia knowledge, you would know that he's probably going to hang out at one of the restaurants that the family has access to.
Race is he?
He is human.
Okay.
Yeah.
The search would come up with that he has 3 properties in his name. One of them is a Spanish restaurant, one of them is an Italian restaurant, one of them is a house.
It's a house restaurant.
No, it's just a house.
House restaurant.
But it's not a high rent area house, it's just kind of a house. And it's a little quiet bungalow in the middle of a rundown neighborhood. Looks nice from the photos you got, but nothing special about it.
How far apart are these properties?
They're spread out across most of the city.
Samuel, come here.
So if we guess wrong, we're not getting it.
Well, we have 2 vehicles, so we have 2 guesses.
With your mafia knowledge, you would know that this is part of his regular routine to go meet and greet and be seen to be getting collections. So he'd probably be at one of the 2 restaurants, possibly the Italian one, because, well, he's Italian. Or he would be at home.
Okay, I'll just walk around.
The home would be close, and en route, the Italian restaurant, you would just barely make it if you ran to the Italian restaurant and then ran to the safe house.
If he's not there, that's what we're doing.
Should we split up?
Splitting the party isn't really usually a good idea.
If we split up, how are we going to pick him up?
Knowing these
Are you
guys
driving?
violently.
Right. When we deliver him safely, who can do non-lethal damage if it comes to that?
I
can do
can.
non-lethal damage.
I can hit him with the side of my sword. And I have stick and shock.
You have stick and shot because you can't do non-lethal damage with a blade.
Oh, I have stick and shock.
Well, if we split up, then that leaves us different
Yeah, I've seen
options.
it.
One could be we
Or
knock him
John's,
out,
actually.
take him with us, and the other can be wherever
have
she
commanding
happens
voice.
to go. She can just.
You can try that. He's probably going to
Yeah, I don't have stick and shock, but I do have gel rounds. So,
What is he doing now? Is he just running the business?
We don't know.
No, what I'm saying is, could we possibly
Yes, I did. Cool.
pull him aside or something with a business?
I need to. They never gave me my second team card.
Once again, where is he? In 3 hours.
Johnson said he was with his grandmother, but that doesn't mean he's
Probably.
specifically at the house.
No, I thought he said he is with his grandma.
That's what he said.
That's what I thought too.
I didn't say probably. I think
No,
he said
I-
he is.
No, he said he would guess he's with his grandmother at his house.
Well, who's his grandma? Can't you find that out real quick?
I can take another 10 minutes, do another matrix search on her.
Do it.
Do we have
But-
that?
I mean, we're already driving toward
what
the
does
area.
finding out who his grandmother is gain us?
Well, we need to find her address. We can just
We
go
already
right
have
We already have
Or
her.
have
Well,
somebody
just
do
go
a
right to her
call.
house.
Well,
How
but then if he's
difficult-
at the restaurant, then we won't have enough time to pick him up.
How difficult would it be to just find out what his comm code is?
Mafia knowledge. Does he use a comm code? Because
We
a
have
lot of
2
the
hours to
high-ranking
get him,
people
right?
don't.
And then
They
an
don't
hour
have
to drive him to the
comlinks?
safe
No, they
house?
have runners.
3 hits.
He does not normally have a comma in his name,
The Sullivan or Pepper or whatever.
but you're pretty certain that you would know a person who would be able to get a hold of a person who could reach someone who could hand him the phone.
Can I ask if someone had pretzels? And cheese.
Probably his consigliere would have a phone that you could say, "Hey, I need to get a message to this gentleman," or or something like
You
that.
ordered the, no, you didn't order the pretzels. You just told somebody and they told him to come here.
I'm making an assumption here, but
Because they probably didn't
he's
take an order
Italian
from the
mob.
7-year-old.
Yes,
Can I?
What time of day is it?
it is like 6 o'clock in the
Oh,
evening.
you're right. Your pretzels did come.
I'm gonna say it's either. I'm gonna say the Mexican restaurant's unlikely because if it's dinner time, he's either holding court or he's at home.
got this.
Now another thing we can do
All right.
is we can stake out his home and grab
That's
him.
because we know.
Good, we only have 3 hours.
That's because she knows where the parents are.
Yeah.
Midnight roll
Now,
this place.
He's gonna get yours. Actually, he'll just get me one. You can have mine.
Diet Coke under Kraken. I was gonna say, the reason why you could maybe call the grandma.
do you know who his superior is? Or is he the head of the family?
I am sure.
He is the head of the 8th family in line.
Yeah, I did roll a lot of things. I rolled 0 successes or failures. on that one.
Okay,
was it?
so if he's the head of the family,
Oh, glitches.
then, but it's 8th in line, could you find out who the head of the family 7th in line is? Maybe we could tell him, "Hi, we're here from Don Mario. He wants to keep you safe," or something.
Okay, I flubbed that roll too.
All right.
It's a good idea, though.
And that's what I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll spend a point.
How much can you push
4 hits
your vehicle
with Smidge.
speed?
Okay.
And what is the speed? of the
You would know that the family ahead of him is run by a Juanita Jackson.
Is Juanita Jackson friendly?
Acceleration's only one though.
You have something that acts as an RCC, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, you increase all of the stats by 1 with the RCC.
Per rank the RCC.
Yeah.
So I have 2, so my speed would be 5.
With the RCC or the control rig?
I'm sorry,
Control, yeah.
it acts as, it's the submersion that acts as a control, right?
Yeah,
But
the
another-
control rig. I have 2 ranks of that. and
Another thing we can do is
Okay.
we have
Equivalent to
contacts.
two.
We can send the contacts. See if we can get the contacts to send somebody over there and look for us.
Well, I'm thinking that that restaurant is going to barely make it in a normal vehicle.
Yeah.
So a rigger driving a now silly fast roadmaster might be able to make it in time.
We're not obvious at all. I'll change the colors to green. Dark green.
Okay.
What do you mean make it in time? Isn't the restaurant where he's at on the way towards the safe house?
The house is on the
We
way.
go to the restaurant, and then we would barely make it to the restaurant there in time if we grabbed him real quick.
No.
That's what Jerry said.
But with the rigger, we might be able to make it more than just barely in time.
All right.
Can I ask a stupid question?
No. You can ask the
Who
smart
is his
question.
grandma? Is his grandma somebody important?
When I searched for him, did I find any information on the grandmother?
No, because you weren't searching for her, you were searching for him.
I mean, finding out who his grandma is, though, even if she's important, what does that do for us?
If something goes wrong or goes haywire, we could be ticking somebody powerful off.
Something goes wrong or goes haywire, we already are ticking somebody off.
You have enough with those 4
The
hits.
job itself may tick somebody off. I mean, this could be German mob and they want him not there for a certain meat.
Okay.
I mean,
The 4 hits you would have, you'd get the name of the head of the family above him and enough knowledge about how the family operates to be able to ask the right questions or impersonate if you needed or make a call, that sort of thing.
Okay, I got the threshold 3 on his grandmother. Takes another 10 minutes of searching.
Okay.
Cheese cup.
Cheese cups?
Yeah.
The information you have on his grandmother is
But that was a week ago, so who knows?
she was widowed. Sorry, yes. Widowed. Her husband died 30 years ago. She has been running a community garden. Thank you. For the past 45 years, she's kind of known in the community as a kind old lady that nobody ever pisses off or injures or talks back. She takes care of the kids in the neighborhood. One of those Italian grandmothers that
Oh my God,
watches
shoot
out for
her.
everybody.
She's too good. She's too perfect. Shoot her.
5 hits on game knowledge. Where's he most likely to be at this time of day?
You already know he's either gonna be at the top or the...
Based on the needs of taking care of his organization.
from the aspect of leadership of a
Gang, yeah.
group of gang, probably at the restaurant.
Okay.
Yep.
So give me a couple of control tests, 3 of them, and an edge test.
An edge test?
Yes.
Where's the edge test? What are that?
Those aren't
I got
matrix.
2 hits.
Those aren't matrix actions, are they?
I jumped in. Does that count as a matrix action? Because I'm like, do you get the bonus from hot set?
4 hits on control, none on my edge. Control, I'm assuming driving.
Yeah, I would say that jumped in. There is a clear answer on this one. I don't know it offhand.
If you guys pull ahead of me, that's fine. I'll catch up.
I'd say yeah, it would be tonight.
I do
I'll look
have
up.
the skills, improved invisibility, and physical math. If that's used at some point.
So who's driving in the super van, and who's driving in the regular van?
Well, my limit's going to be my mental limit of 7, so that first one would have wasted some
I'm
dice.
with the rigger.
And I'm riding with Jason.
Okay.
Light?
What about you two?
I'm with
Do you have a
Okay.
car?
What about you? Where are you?
Me, I'm driving the Roadmaster.
All right, so that's the super van?
Yes.
Or that's the not super van?
That is a
My
super
van is not very super.
Okay, so super van, regular van.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you three are in the super van?
No, she's with him.
You know, along with them.
Okay, then I'll be in the super van, so we
We'll
can
split the group into 3.
evenly.
Which there's no reason to split going there. I mean, what are the 3 of us going to do? I mean, can you get him out of the restaurant if we need to?
Not unless I'm gonna talk my
Otherwise,
way in and out.
Well, you're not going to be there. The 3 of us are getting there first because
Yeah.
we're not staying with the person who can drive a lot faster.
767.
Yes, but it's not going to be...
767. Those 3 rolls.
Why
Okay.
don't you just go in and have a fit?
did that
Be
July
like, oh, I
ones, they
can't
don't
pay
look
the
pretty.
bill.
Yeah, you were able to whip through corners and be a blur on the cameras and create havoc and almost cause a couple of accidents.
Well, I do have Speed Demon and Force Off Control, so that works.
So there may be a couple of sidewalks that you drove over to be able to get there, but yeah, you've got plenty of time. Jason, you keep hitting the lights red. Apparently they are reacting to somebody speeding through the intersection that wasn't supposed to be there, so... You were able to keep the rigger in sight for a while, and then, yeah, you just kind of gave up and went, okay, I'll get there whenever.
Dan and I. Aaron, you're with Dan and I.
Yeah.
You're the only one with us. 2 of us are passed out inside the car. You're just like...
So, driver's unconscious, passenger's unconscious. I feel safe.
Hey, I'm a rigger cocoon, I'm fine.
Aaron, what is your character?
Infiltration.
Like I said, the car is dark green.
Okay.
Because that
Because
matters.
like the Kevin. Why not? I have the more
So what is the
license
raid
plate
van, I mean the regular van look like?
Just the way.
So you guys would get, you and the dark green van would get there like 6:40.
Okay.
Dinner crowd is still there. It's a very fine crowd out front. You see 2 gentlemen wearing orc bodysuits.
Orc
Bodysuits?
Well, they appear to be.
They're just using second skin, made it look like an orc.
They appear to be.
Thank God, because that's better than what I thought.
You know, like people wearing orc bodies.
It's like,
Wow.
good God, it's just like official.
These people are hardcore.
No, they're
Ed
just.
Wood shit going on here.
No, they're just human bodyguards that look like they took whatever steroid injections they could to get as big as fast as possible. And it kind of did weird things to their facial features, and they almost look like an orc, but they're not.
Okay.
Oh, Roadmaster's plenty, so he's got 8.
Oh, yeah, it's a van. It's an armored van.
Yeah, I know.
There are a couple of families inside. There are a couple of groups of individuals that walk in, look like they're, getting out of the office and going somewhere and then coming back out.
Matrix perception.
Okay. There are many matrix signals coming from inside the place.
And you get them running silently, though.
A couple.
What are those?
Well, you need to do a search against each of them. I will shortcut it because it looks like it's the typical bodyguard kind of package. Hold
I'm
on.
looking outside for drones. I only got 2 on nature perception.
There are 2 drones outside. One rather obvious, kind of watching traffic, and the other one not as obvious, watching what looks like the restaurant itself.
Are there windows?
Are they obviously police drones?
The traffic drone, yes.
Okay.
Yes, there are windows. It is a glass-fronted restaurant. It's not a small restaurant. It's actually kind of a medium-sized restaurant.
Okay. And I see plenty of people in there dining happily.
Yes.
You said it's a fancy restaurant? Fancy
Racial
Italian?
mix?
It's an Italian restaurant, kind of
It's only kind of.
kind of nice. I mean, it's a nice restaurant, but
Like
it's
Old
not.
Garden?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Jason.
No, he said
that
kind of
kind of-
nice.
All Roman's like,
What?
There?
No, we're not there yet.
No, can you go
This
in
is like
there? Sit down, get
D'Angelo.
a seat.
Yeah.
And then compare the food.
And then mostly human, but a couple of elves, a couple of
I
dwarves.
sit there and say, so.
Might be an orc or two in there.
No, my guy will
Okay.
sit down and order a burger.
Mainly human. Okay. got
Italian
it.
restaurant?
Beavis? Yeah, he would.
All right. So there are two silently
got there
running
yet.
comm links.
By the way, just
We got a couple drones outside. One is
Jen.
a police drone watching traffic. The other, I'm not sure what it is, but it's the size of AC.
I want to mark one of those two comm links. Do I see any cameras by chance?
As in you're gonna hack it.
With the Matrix, yes, you do.
As you're gonna hack it.
But wait a minute,
Yes.
it's so creepy and
I want to run a trace icon and see if I can get a camera where the body wound is.
I was gonna turn into a mosquito and go and scout out the area.
Do we know where this guy, what this guy looks like?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got a full.
Can I
a
see
full
him
package.
through the windows?
Not through the windows, no.
Okay.
I wouldn't do a mosquito because someone would swat you.
Oh, just go up high. No.
We're not there yet.
Fruit fly. You'll be less
We got
noticeable.
there like 20 minutes before you guys did at least. Well, I mean, you're sneaky, so you can do some surveillance.
Aaron, in the food industry right now. It doesn't.
Well, you guys still be running out or whatever. When I get there, I'll just
Next
gonna
month or so.
head in like
flies.
I'm going to eat.
I'm gonna walk around the building and look for a service entrance.
Around the outside of the building?
Yeah.
Okay. There are two entrances, one on the I'd say the left side, but I actually mean right.
Gee.
And another one at the back of the building in the stereotypical, hey, look, it's the back door to the restaurant. The one on the left seems to be like the bar access.
I've never actually tried the pretzel with the cheese. Is it good?
And the one on the right is, or the one on the back is your average
It's good.
Cheese filled
back of the
pretzel.
restaurant door.
Body hates
Okay.
me in the
Anybody
next
else
day, but
smoking?
it's good.
Yes, in the back, there's two people out
If
smoking.
you're lactose intolerant.
Are they on fire?
Best
Or no,
choice.
Beavis is a
Or is it
good
not cheese?
Cheese doesn't really affect me.
Okay.
I had that milkshake last week. I forgot to ask for non-dairy. I was suffering for 4 days.
4 days. Wow,
Oh,
so you just got over
is
it.
that,
Yeah, you've got
I
four
texted you, I was
net
like,
on
there's
that.
nobody
Sorry.
here. Okay, I'm gonna go home.
The worst part is I can feel the burning going through my chest.
Activate
It's like, oh, it's like, it's here today.
and go full stealth, and I'm going to walk, sneak.
No, I was like, I
up
showed
to,
up, I was like,
where the two
nobody
guys are
else is
smoking,
here.
and
Yeah,
one of them goes
I told him I'm gonna have to give it a game. It's just, I got too
food
much work.
service industry. They'll be out here for about 5 minutes.
It sucks.
Okay,
I text you,
give me a sneaky roll.
I know, and I got so busy I didn't respond.
Well, if you're feeling like crap.
Wireless.
Need another mark on it.
Wireless.
Yes, you are. Haha.
Aha, I am.
Thank you. 6 hits, let's see.
Nope, have to share with me. You don't get your own. There's too much dip for you.
You can't handle the dip. It's too much dip.
Anyone?
Yes.
What do you want? A box.
Beavis? Anyone?
Box right here.
Bueller?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Okay. You feel reasonably sneaky. I mean, you might be a little worried that they may have, yeah, you're fine.
You made their hair.
I will.
Do you have image like?
I will set my comlink to slave to
You got a deck. He's a decker.
you and turn on the image link to let you guys know what's going on. I'll also send you a text over Trodes that says I will be inside the building if you need someone inside. Let me know.
Okay. Did I get that second mark?
Do you want any backup? I can make some.
The fruit, fruit.
I got a couple flashbacks. I
Trace icon?
might be able to.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
willpower
if-
plus sleeves, resist
If
switch.
shit hits the fan, I really just want you to drive the car through the
Okay.
front window.
Are you going
Honestly.
in to sit down?
Oh, that sounds like fun.
No, I'm
he's
sneaking
stealthing.
in. I'm
Oh.
stealthing in.
He's infiltrator.
Yeah, go ahead and keep it.
You can give it, huh?
I'm sorry, did I steal your?
So,
was that-
No, I got my own.
Okay.
No, Dan has the fancy box.
was about to say.
It has metal floors.
Security in a restaurant is somewhat light, but the downside is that you have to be very, very quick
How in the world is it?
because everyone in there is moving very, very quick.
Oh. Maybe a very tiny pair of
been a few
pants
days.
in that box.
Okay. Did I get any net hits?
How many did you get? 6. Yes, you have 3 net.
Okay. I ping your AR bodyguard at this location. If he's there, let me know. If not, I'll look at another comment.
Alright, I'm gonna bob and weave out of the kitchen
Okay.
and get onto the main floor, specifically finding a place that is outside of anyone's path, as well as, an open reserved table would be best, but if not, then I'll just keep my eyes open to stay out of everyone's way and remain hidden. And I'm going to look for Don Luigi. I expect it
Give me a
shouldn't be
perception
difficult.
check.
I found this out
because
like
it
3
makes
weeks ago. I was like, oh, just sit here while like.
He's got the blinking green diamond over his head saying, "Here I am."
Well, his bodyguard does at least. Assuming it's his bodyguard.
Perception.
Okay.
I could send Gus with you.
Sure. All right.
All right. Someone flies by that has this, got a gas grenade, flashbang.
It is 1.
The offensive. They're both. They have both normally.
I like to try.
The Horizon Flying Eye is a regular drone or a offensive grenade.
Yeah, I have 2 Horizon flying eyes in offensive.
Yeah, I like those because you take the smoke out of them, you put a nausea gas in, and
Well, right now they're base, so it's just smoke or flash.
You call it the evil eye.
okay.
2 successes.
You see a table. You did not see the Don anywhere in your travels through the kitchen. You don't see him out on the floor either. You do see the bodyguard, and he is standing unobtrusively near the bar, and there's a table near where he's standing.
Are there people at the table?
No, the table is empty.
Do you see 2 bodyguards there?
Roll edge.
Wish I could roll anything else.
Out your name.
No successes.
Okay, none of the chairs are pulled out
None of the chairs are pulled out.
from that table.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nobody sitting at it, but all the chairs are.
Is there a small note on it that says reserved?
Yes.
Aha!
Complete with the cheesy, Italian wine bottle candle, the fake flower arrangement around the wine bottle, and then a collection of sugar packets and 1 salt packet.
All right. Did you see is the other bodyguard there? Or did you just see 1 bodyguard?
With the 2 hits, no, you did not see the other bodyguard.
I'm going to ease into a bar stool facing out away from the bar and just try and listen in to if there's any sort of chats with the bartender. He's looking for a name, specifically who the bartender is. Or not bartender, who the bodyguard is.
Okay.
Second comm link that was running silent.
6 hits.
Marking it.
Okay.
I'm going to do 2 marks and then another trace icon on it. Just keep watching that baby monitor is running by the way.
I'm
Still have to
gonna
look at it.
I'm gonna drive.
You have 1 net hit.
Okay, I'm still marked.
And we're all gonna road rage at the red light.
Seven. Yeah, you've got a second mark.
Trace icon.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. What is your dice pool to be able to roll it?
17.
Never mind, just by the hits.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find it.
Bing.
And in your view, the second bodyguard is up near the front, near the receptionist, hostess station.
Watching the floor or watching outside?
watching those who are
There's the
entering.
roadmaster seat.
Got 8. There's plenty of space in my car.
Kind of like doing
Yeah,
the
after we get there,
pre-surveillance, and then the other one is doing the
Yeah, so we
floor
might all
surveillance.
live there together.
Yeah. I was trying to be too careful.
What is my God score?
My drones.
That would require me to take care of it, or to keep track of it. So we'll say it's about a. That's too easy. 7. Sorry, 8.
I'm not worried about it yet.
There was a hiccup in the matrix, and you got reset. Okay, while you guys are staking out the place and figuring out your next step, what are you guys in the slower van doing?
Driving.
Driving there.
Okay. You finally pull up front. Hey, there's a dark green roadmaster kind of parked across the sidewalk, and
Damn it,
Recognize it right away.
Damn, is the hood already
It
cool.
looks like it's a normal park.
We recognize that.
I get out.
Roadmaster right away.
I tell the van to go home.
okay. The van kind of
Goes home.
throws a pout, and it goes. And, there's a couple of backfires as it leaves, and then goes home.
You see it. You see the side of it go. Phew.
Is this one of those places that requires a reservation? Why don't you look online?
No, it doesn't require a reservation. It's about 7:20 now, so yeah, the crowd's starting to thin out. You can go ahead and get a seat. There's a stool at the bar.
So is there still a spot at the bar? Because I'm gonna walk in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the bar.
I'm gonna shape change into a bug and I'm going to go investigate.
What are you wearing?
Which is really funny. Somebody came over, and I mean,
Do I
they
have
look in the
available?
car, and they see the driver and a passenger.
I'm in the back somewhere, probably.
Well, you guys have tinted windows. You can't
Yeah, I
see
know.
in, but
But yeah, somebody just
freaking
looked in and
strong
looked
ass
right.
Because
see the
I'm
driver
wearing
say,
like a
out,
super
and
fine suited vest and pocket watch and like fancy like hat and everything. Like I'm decked out to the whole. Denise, what are you wearing? Are you going into the bug?
I went in as a bug on one.
Bug spirit.
I wear my action ears.
Here we go with the bug. Alright.
And what?
I'll just wear it.
the three of you guys, what weapons are you bringing in?
I only have a monofilm whip.
Is it a finger?
And a smuggling, well, it's a skin one.
Yeah.
I'll bring
Other than
in.
that, I don't have nothing else.
I'll bring in my concealable knife.
Okay.
And
Mine's have a shape change.
I'll bring in my my pistol.
What type of pistol?
Ares Predator.
That's a good gun. I'll hide that.
So when you walk in, the guy standing at the hostess station would give you that glare of, sorry sir, we don't accept your kind here, and he's referring to your pistol.
Okay, I'll put the pistol aside. I'll
Wait.
be fine with a knife.
Yeah, seeing it's blades,
Yeah.
and you have a sword as your
Well,
primary weapon.
Yeah, so it's only 19 dice instead of 21.
Yeah, but it's still going to be probably better than a gun.
Can I
Yeah.
roll to act like he's my bodyguard? He's going to
Sure.
protect me?
But that doesn't mean that he'll let you in.
Well, yeah, try it before I do that.
Let's see.
Wait, do I know of any other families that I can say I'm from?
Yeah, he got you enough hits. Well, got enough hits earlier. He would be able to identify another family, and you have enough to be able to act as
You have a
someone from that
scouting.
family. Do you have impersonation, performance, or
On?
disguise, or etiquette?
Yeah, I have all of those things.
I don't know if you have disguise.
I have disguise, but I have etiquette.
You have etiquette and impersonation.
I have etiquette
Roll
and
it.
con. And which one would you like me to roll?
Which do you feel is more appropriate?
I'm
Etiquette.
afraid of mosquitoes. I don't want to be
And if
seen.
we.
Yeah, roll edge.
And you are initiating this as well. Because you're
At
trying to
least roll one.
say,
Or one hit.
he's actually
Two.
my bodyguard.
Okay. Yeah, nobody swats at you.
As I said, go bug.
Okay.
I get into lots of little crevices. Nobody's going to notice me.
5, 6.
You could be a lightning bug.
I have 6 hits.
I could be a spider.
what type
but
of roll?
I have
On
like
etiquette
radar
roll?
for spiders, so spiders
Okay.
are not good.
Now give me a performance roll.
Well, you know, same dice pool.
What do you know?
I was afraid of that.
I'm a very important person, and I'm not always feel the safest. This is my bodyguard, and he needs to have this. We'll try to keep it discreet.
Discreet?
Discreet.
We're going to secrete pistols.
We're going to secrete pistols.
I can secrete bullets. Very quickly.
Was there bullshit in here?
Is there a
I can
bullshit
secrete
meter?
bullshit too. I'm really good at secreting bullshit.
I'm really bad at it.
Okay.
That's why I'm in the
Orders of
band.
popcorn, but that guy never came
What,
back.
what did I miss?
They're gonna secrete
Secreting-
bullets.
Yeah, we're gonna
No bullshit. We're
We're
secreting bullshit.
secreting bullshit.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We are walking into the restaurant, and he has a gun, and now I'm trying to perform and etiquette my way that he's my security guard walking in with me.
Aaron, the person with really high, like etiquette and all that stuff, turned into a mosquito and
Roll
was floating
performance.
around.
I have a high etiquette and stuff too.
That's charisma, probably. Default.
I rolled like 5 successes. That's like 5.
Pre-edge.
There you go, one.
I'm a
One.
strong mosquito.
Okay, you pull off enough of a bodyguard vibe that he'll buy it.
Well, yeah, because it's not too far from what I'm doing now.
But he will ask you to be careful and don't pull it if you don't have to.
Now
did
make
I
a palming
get
check
the
to
name
hide
of the
it.
guy at the bar?
That's true. I should have just made a palming check
bodyguard.
to avoid this whole thing.
You could have.
But you never said that.
I didn't think about
You
it.
don't ever actually hear anybody refer to him by name. It's kind of weird.
You have like 16 dice in palming.
All the people that are talking to him aren't
Everyone's
talking
looking
to
at
him
that,
like
like
he's
the
a
one
boss or
iceberg
he's
of,
just the bartender. They're
piece
like,
of
hey, can I get a refill on?
No, not the bartender, the bodyguard.
Oh, the bodyguard?
Yeah, that's the name I want.
His name is Steve.
Steve?
Alright.
His name is Italian
Yeah.
Steve.
Giant Steve?
Italian Steve.
Yeah, or
You the Italian.
Alright.
His name's not like
Look on the bright side.
Jocko or John
No,
or
it's
Mikey.
Italian Steve.
Yeah,
Stefan.
his name's Ivan.
It's not Stefan.
Ivanovich.
Alright.
Ivan Stevovich.
Steve
Ivanovich.
You get a quick text. I need the name of anyone in the organization who is not in charge.
Robo Baggins.
Steve.
That's right.
And also not Steve.
Mikey!
One hit to discover this.
Mike is always a safe name.
Right.
Or Mario.
Luigi.
Vinny.
Wario.
7 Ario.
7 Ario. 7 EG. Well, I guess
So
if
it
it's
gives
7
you a
EG,
couple
it
of
could be 7
options,
Ario.
like generic names like Mike and Luigi and Mario.
Vinny. You've got
You
a
don't
cousin,
know.
Vinny.
Okay. Alright.
Joe.
Italian
Usually
Steve.
goes by Pesci.
My response is going to be Italian Steve.
So. Okay.
At least it wasn't Jim
Nico.
Bob.
You what?
I said Nico.
Nico. Robin. So here's my thought. I make it. I reveal myself without really revealing myself. Tell him that I'm here to stop from people messing with his head, and say the boss is on his way.
So you do
If
this with
his
your pants
response
down?
says, if his response is, yeah, I know, then we know that he isn't here. If his response is, what do you mean the boss is already here?
I'm in Vermont.
I bullshit an emergency and get them extra attentive for even possibly to the point of them leading us to where he is right now.
So you're going to secrete bullshit.
Yeah, more bullshit secretions.
Okay, well, we're in the restaurant now, so we can help you with the secreted bullshit.
This
Sounds like
sounds
a doable
perfect
plan.
because if
Okay.
you need
Yeah,
something
I mean,
to get
I'm waiting
cover,
outside.
I'll have one
Ready.
guard call the other guard.
Yeah, because they think that I'm from another, and then he's coming in as my bodyguard, so we're sitting down at the table near you.
Alright. Without dropping stealth, I'm
Okay.
just going to say out loud, Steve.
You are putting an awful lot of faith in this man's dice pool to be able to hear you.
That's a fair point.
Steve.
Wait, I have his comm link, and I have burner comm links, and there's plenty of other comm links here. We could just do it that way,
We'll be
too.
using that as well.
Steve looks around.
Don't look around, moron.
Steve has a quizzical expression on his face.
He's hearing a voice from a ghost.
All right, look. I'm here to make sure that, shall we say, nobody messes with your head. Okay? After that fiasco last time, the Dawn decided that you needed a little bit of extra help.
He promised he wouldn't bring my sister into this.
Do you see your sister around?
I didn't see her then either.
Well, there you go. Now.
Are we listening in on this? Because I'm pretty sure I'm chuckling while I'm sitting at my
Charlie
favorite
just
table.
was straight.
You guys are close enough to hear.
I'm not. I'm buzzing
Steve.
places.
Do you have this, like, going over trodes or anything to the rest?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's hearing this.
Not me.
Well, because if you need
Anyways.
backup, I need to know right away.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
Look, boss is on his way. Everything's secure here?
The boss should already be here.
Wait a minute, what? The boss is here?
Yeah, he was in the kitchen.
Are you absolutely sure about this?
He
I need you
usually
to
comes
be
up with
absolutely fucking sure about this, Steve, because Angelo is talking to the boss across town.
That ain't
Are you
possible.
absolutely sure that the boss that is here is the boss?
So Steve will leave his post and walk into the kitchen.
I will follow.
Are there any cameras in the kitchen?
No.
It's the kitchen.
It's the kitchen. You don't ever want that on camera.
No,
you definitely don't want that on
Yeah, but you
camera.
want the doors on camera.
No, you don't.
I've worked in a restaurant kitchen. You don't want that.
I've worked in a lot of restaurant kitchen too.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want
But you
to.
want the doors because you want to see the employees who are
Up
walking
near
out
the
the back
ceiling,
door.
nobody
of the
sees me.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that one. The back
I
has
saw a
camera.
lot of products when I worked in.
So Steve would walk into the kitchen and walk to a corner, and there, standing in the corner, washing vegetables and prepping food, is the boss and a little old lady.
Image link, you guys all see this.
I'm like, why is the boss washing vegetables?
I guess he's making a homemade meal.
Hey, when Grandma tells you to do something,
All right. Well, what are you gonna do
You
then?
know, cooking is important.
Oh,
All right.
You guys gotta
So
eat.
how do you guys want to play this?
actually, I got an idea, but I'm in book form. I'm in book form.
Wait, Ratatouille.
Beer.
Yeah, it's not gonna work when you're a mosquito.
And she couldn't even see me anyways.
Alright,
Do
I'm
you want me
going
to head into the kitchen?
Can I get
I want
can
some. I want to know how you guys
land
want to
on
play
his
this because
hair?
I can get him out the back door
Uh,
fairly easily.
I mean, I can cause a distraction in here, like
what bonus is?
my food or
I got +5 to my attributes because I got so many successes.
Oh my God.
you are at a table
I know.
nearby.
Or
Those are
this
cool.
could have him leave on his very
What,
own.
what makes sense
So
is for
what-
me to be
Well,
ready.
it's loud, it's
How do you
loud.
want to play this? Do you want to hit him in here, or do you want to hit him when he leaves?
So,
Well, we want to do it kind of quietly. We kind of want to
Is that my
kind of
glitch?
grab him in the van and
Thank
get
you.
out of
Is
here.
this a glitch?
All right.
No, this is not
Then
greater
pull
than-
around to the service
Okay, I got
entrance.
you.
Well, I do have gas grenades.
As I stop, can I get near him? I just stop fluttering. And
We can definitely
Is
do
there
it.
cameras outside the service entrance?
Probably.
one.
You might have to check on those little doors.
what are they controlled by?
Interesting.
Is there a host?
No.
What's my God score? Has it gone up much from time?
Yeah, you're now into mid-teens.
That's okay.
Want some help?
I've got my agent running. So if you
I
want
got an idea, and you guys are gonna be quick.
This is my dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the meatball.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna get the meatball popcorn.
Okay.
Foreheads on resonance veils.
For a moment, I thought you said the meatball.
Meatball pop. I don't know if that would
Was I
work too.
successful?
Yeah, you landed
I
on.
get.
I think that would just taste like
I mean, if you crush up the popcorn and put it in the meat as filler, kind of like breadcrumbs.
You should have told me that earlier. I should have used it.
To own that camera,
You can. The most you can do is get 3 marks, which is not owning it, but it's equivalent. Or it's supposed
Right.
To be.
Do I need to?
I cast knockout first time.
To be able to do what with it?
Really, all we care about is seeing what it sees, right?
All it takes like 1 mark.
Well, editing files. I was gonna say, do I need to go big or go
Could you send
home?
Steve back out of the back, telling him that no, the boss's boss is coming?
No, because
I need to
cast
drain.
knockout on the boss.
See, me helping him out just hurt me because I took a point of drain from that.
Alright.
Fade.
Fading.
That's how it is.
How many people are in the kitchen?
Too many cooks.
That's a mark on the
I
camera
buzzed after
So
him.
on
while
the back door.
All right. You got a mark on the camera.
will you perform
That was good. That was
you
good.
perform knockout on the guy that we're trying to get?
Yes.
Are you strong enough to grab him?
I am.
She's a mosquito.
But we are still inside. They're
They're in the
in
kitchen.
They're in the kitchen.
Strength 5.
Okay.
That's enough to grab a person, but there's a dude in there that you may have to.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dudes in there.
Yeah, you cast knockout on the boss, right? Not the bodyguard.
I was casting knockout so when he goes unconscious that somebody could pretend to go, medical! Get
The
him out.
bodyguard is right there.
No.
Okay.
This is great. Well, it
That's a touch
happened.
spell, isn't it?
Yeah, it happened.
You didn't attack the grandma.
This is why you
though, right?
share plans.
I can't share it.
That's why we gotta do it.
Okay, alright.
So what happens?
Yeah.
I drive.
Okay, so a mosquito lands on the boss swats at his hair, and then he goes ow and falls over.
What force did you put it at?
That's a hell of a mosquito.
10.
Okay.
Okay. I got 5 successes.
Are you in the kitchen though with them?
Yes.
You see what's happening?
Yes.
No, you see him swat at something and then fall over unconscious.
Yes, that's correct.
But we did know that she was a mosquito before we went in, right?
Yeah, you two
No.
know.
Yeah.
You guys knew that she was a mosquito before she was.
I didn't.
I had no idea.
That's right.
So we just see the boss go wham.
I'll pull.
So he just tilts over and gone, and he's
I'll start
gone.
pulling Roadmaster up discreetly.
Go ahead and roll that.
I'm dropping some neuro stun.
You want that as stealth of a vehicle or what?
Yeah, roll
You
stealth
should
as a
need
vehicle.
stone and now did you
Was
just
that pilot?
Yeah, but
Was
everybody
that
else.
pilot
Sorry.
check?
Oh.
Well, there's a subtle vehicle skill or
Positive quality.
If you don't have it, this is what you're re-rolling.
Wait, were you running image link?
Which is
Yes.
what kind of
Well
it's
then
a
I'm
stealth roll
gonna
then?
get on the
Not
thing and say mosquito,
I'll
mosquito.
stealth beat.
Yeah, but the mosquitoes are for.
Logic
Actually,
plus
you
stealth.
know that my character does this
One
type of
must
crap.
die.
It's the animal
Reaction to
form.
7, my
Is
life
this
6.
slang? Is this lingo? What do you mean, mosquito is my friend?
It's one of our team.
No way, we
Matt-
can't say that too loud. We're still sitting in a restaurant.
Do you have
One of our
trodes?
team.
Do you have trodes?
I have trodes.
You have a vocal bike.
It's one of our team. It's Denise.
I just go mosquito, mosquito.
I'm
Special
still going
identity.
with my original plan. I'm dropping neuro stun.
Okay, go ahead and drop Neurostun because now Grandma is
Screaming.
Freaking out.
doing weird things and Steve is going, oh my god, not again.
By doing weird things, does it look like she's making magic happen?
She being
Roll perception at -1.
Is she being
For somebody
So,
else.
Miss Mosquito, you might want to start a sentence.
Okay, well, a neuro stun grenade is going off at all of our feet.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully you can take your own Neurostun.
Yeah, I've specifically designed a character to do this.
Alright.
Okay, yes, she looks like she is casting magic at some really obvious form.
Grandma's awakened.
Neuro stun?
Okay. Roll throwing. I know you're just dropping it at your feet, but roll throwing. I want to see how far
Make sure
it's going.
you place it because otherwise it might be like way back there. You go to drop it, you'll be way back
And
there.
it rolls under the stove and
Jen,
explodes under the
you want
stove, and then
interesting
there's a new restaurant for sale. I mean,
I know, but it's good. I don't like
It's like
it.
this turkey just.
I don't think a Neurostun grenade would do anything if it explodes into gas because it's just releasing gas. It's not actually having a spark.
okay.
It's kind of weird.
Drop it and it goes off right where you wanted it to.
Right.
It's weird.
Neurostun.
You just farted Neurostun.
7.
Yeah.
That's the target? Or that's its power?
That's its, there's neuro stun 7 and 10. I believe it's.
Okay, that's the one you were using.
damage.
Okay.
It was estimate to his crunch stuff.
This is the meat kind.
You like malt?
Am I rolling? There may be a mosquito.
Yeah. It's like like those chocolate ball things.
Yeah, that's what it is. Malted meatball blend. Malted meatballs.
What was that?
No thanks, my dad. It's the only piece I'm gonna eat.
Oh,
You tell me to get that taste out of your mouth?
But those are good.
One?
Yeah, milk duds. They taste like milk duds.
Arrow stuns
Power 15.
8. You've got 7. Okay, the only one I have listed as 8. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I have penetration 0.
Okay. Contact and inhalation. That's what I was looking for.
It is not a penetrating stun.
Not 7. 9 is. But 7 is not.
What's the power on
Is it 7 or 8?
18.
Jeez.
Okay, let's start with Steve.
So
With a tiny-
on
with
the
a tiny
station,
tube?
that is a body plus chemical protection.
So in Steve's case, it's just body. So Steve is staggering around, but he is very clearly falling asleep.
Is it, am I right, it's body plus chemical protection?
Most of the people in the restaurant or in the kitchen are going thud. One person falls into
Mosquitoes
spaghetti
snoozing on
sauce.
my head.
Aaron, and Tremor, it actually calculates
Mosquitoes
for
snoozing.
toxin. For pathogens.
Look at
Oh
the
wait, if you fall unconscious, you're not sustaining your spell anymore.
I don't know what would I even do for a save at
Where
this
does it-
point?
where does
Is
it calculate
body?
Yeah, it would be body.
Hit go through the.
Did you fall over as a
Well, I
mosquito?
get
Yeah.
freaking
Body
Where
plus
does it be?
body plus willpower.
Willpower?
You
Okay.
just turn into a
Print.
human on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
On top of
And
the
then go
guy,
about halfway down.
Still alive.
Well, the sad part is I get bonuses to my attributes
there's
and my
all this-
successes. I had 5.
What about the grandma? Is she still like okay?
Grandma horrific.
Still,
I have 4 successes. Am I still awake?
Depends how much damage you take from that.
How many hits did you get?
4.
Take 11 stun.
Then you'd be taking 11 stuns that you would need to soak.
You can always burn a point edge to 7 successes or 4 successes.
Burn it or just spend it?
Burn.
Oh god.
And spend a point edge to reroll failures.
So Grandma is still up.
We can send Beavis in there to grab you on the way out.
Yep.
Let me see what my stun's at, sorry.
Okay,
We can come into the kitchen.
she's gonna be taking drain from that spell, so maybe. I really don't want to hit a little old lady, guys. I really don't want to hit a little old lady.
I'll warm to eat this one.
What?
Okay, I'm spending a point edge.
Of course you can. But you're not here.
Right now, like you just
I'm still conscious. I'm
Okay.
here, but I'm
You need to come
conscious.
in?
There is now
Mosquito's
a
gonna stay
And full of cheese, so you can
Get out as soon as possible or take it again next
Or do you
turn.
need
Oh, I will get it out.
Alright.
Grandma does not look happy. But Grandma is staggering around and going,
Stuff.
Luigi!
Okay.
Bippy! Bippy! And smacking him on the cheek.
Handle of the katana
I think
just.
it'll make it a little bit too spicy.
You're in a cold cock Grandma.
I'm gonna cold blood her.
Okay.
Can someone give me some options here?
Is anyone getting up?
Wait a pass, and then she takes the damage again.
I will wait a pass.
I mean, you're waiting a matter of seconds. The mosquito's flying out. If she casts a spell, she's gonna stay in the cloud.
You said you wanted one of my drones to come in, right? So I can pop it and have a bunch of smoke. Which doesn't really help, but you can pop it and have a bunch of smoke.
No,
I mean-
that wouldn't help.
I can send Beavis into the kitchen and act like his food is horrible.
No.
Yes, send Beavis into the cloud of neuro stuff.
Yes.
I mean, you already got Denise. Who's
I don't know
unconscious.
how we're gonna get this guy out of the cloud of nerve stun.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought the cloud was going to kind of like disappear a little bit.
I'm gonna cold blood Grandma.
Okay.
Maybe there's some exhaust on in this,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
this kitchen.
Is this just
They're on major exhaust.
Yeah, they have
I work
fire
my
vents that
food.
feed it
There's
out.
This would be
major
your
exhaust.
gloves or
Maybe like
improvised weapons. If you don't have either of those,
smoke in the kitchen.
then
too.
roll your
It
blaze
takes a
at
while
-2.
for smoke to clear out of the kitchen. ever goes outside of a bath. Like a minute, but
Is some of that nerve stuff like seeping into the restaurant?
Probably.
It will eventually.
It's been less than a combat pass, so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I might stand up and
2
yell
seconds.
fire and tell everyone to get out of the restaurant through the front.
Just fart.
are there fire alarms in the restaurant?
Probably.
We're probably not chemical alarms.
We don't know that. We can just do person and pretend it's a fire.
Why?
Everyone needs to get out.
Does anybody have a smoke grenade they can throw into the kitchen?
Actually, I think
Yeah.
I've got drones.
It's in the car.
Yeah, no, my character doesn't have anything.
The problem with the flying eyes is once you trigger that smoke grenade,
It's
the
gone.
drone is dead.
2 hits on
It's
edge.
gone.
Yes, there are fire alarms in the building.
Are they wirelessly active?
No, they are not.
5 successes.
Okay.
I mean, I can hit the fire alarm.
Oh, shoot! Beavis can start a
all the
fire.
fire alarms.
They're telling you to start a fire.
Beavis can start a fire.
You have 2 net hits on Garmo.
You ready?
Okay, so I
We're
hit
gonna jump
Grandma.
up. ESP.
Thanks for sticking with us for another episode. This is your host and frequent GM, Jeremy. At this time, the bar is closed, so we'll have to settle up our tab. The Tops Company Incorporated has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and/or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Tops Company Incorporated has granted permission to the Shadowrum podcast to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and/or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with the Shadowrum podcast in any official capacity whatsoever. All other works mentioned on the Shadowrum podcast are the property of their respective owners. The Shadowrum podcast is recorded under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial 4.0 International License. If you have any questions about what that entails, please contact them at creativecommons.org. The music used on the Shadowrum podcast has been Lee Rosevere. Lee's music can be found at bandcamp.com. The intro music was Glass Android, and the outro music was Max Flashback. Additional intro music is Destroying Angel, provided by Twitch Garden. This can be found on freemusicarchive.org. The Shadowrun podcast is hosted digitally by The Relative Dimension as part of the Relative Dimension Podcast Network. You can reach out to them at relativedimension.com. You can reach the Shadowrun podcast through Twitter at Shadowrun Podcast PDCST or via email at shadowrum.podcast@gmail.com. That's shadowrum, R-U-M, .podcast@gmail.com. Again, this is Jeremy reminding you to please drink responsibly, follow the laws about drinking ages in your area of the world, and see you guys in the shadows, Shummer.